Hello everyone, it is Misterstubstep, and today, as you can see from this binder, I'll be going over my base set 2 master set. So I don't have every single variant of every single card, but I do have every single numbered card within this set, and base set 2 just had one addition, which keeps it simple. This isn't an Ultra Pro binder. You'd usually find these for around 20 bucks, 20 United States dollars that is. So we'll start out with this first page. So I know you can see here that the Charizard is missing. Don't worry, the Charizard will be revealed at some point. So I'm going to go through each of the cards individually with their artwork. And once I reach the end, I'll do an overview, like just panning through all the pages with all of them full. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, base set 2, Alakazam. Look at that. Always a great start to a set. At this time, by rarity, they were still doing it alphabetically, so that's why they're in this order, not Pokedex order and not type order. Blastoise, a classic. So majority of these cards are going to be reprints from the base set and jungle sets. Clefable, Clefairy. Oh, so interesting having both of those and other evolutions of each other back to back. That Gyarados artwork, one of my favorite. Got Hitmonchan. Majority of these cards are in about, I would say the average condition in this binder is heavily played. I'm sure a lot of you just, noticing from afar, they all look fine, and that's the beauty of having binder copies, is you don't have to pay an arm and a leg, for near mint copies of these cards just to complete a binder. And honestly, if I had a bunch of these near mint cards, I'd probably feel compelled to grade them. So one of my favorite artworks of all time. I love this Pidgeot. It is just magnificent. Himeno, okay. I like what you do. Raichu, Scyther, another amazing card. Venusaur, favorite grass starter, beautiful. Got the Wiggly, got Zapdos. I do prefer the fossil Zapdos, but that's still a nice Zapdos. And then we're getting into some regular rares. Nice. Luckily this time we don't have a bunch of, redundant cards. They have a bunch of unique holos and then a bunch of unique non-holo rares, which is nice. Kangaskhan. Jeez, where's my mind at right now? But I put off doing this video. I've actually had this base set 2 set complete for a long time now, but the only reason that I didn't finish it is because I was still waiting on that Charizard from PSA, so I'll be showing that at the very end. But a lot of these artworks are amazing. Dratini, one of my favorite artworks ever. Sugimori, can never go wrong. Beautiful artworks. I know base set 2 is kind of like the poor man's base set, but even base set 2 cards nowadays are pretty expensive. This is a pretty big set though, at 130 cards. Definitely bigger than base set with 102, but when you combine 2 sets, that's what you're gonna get. Love that Magikarp. It's just a very nostalgic card for me. Still in the uncommons. Still alphabetical. I got most of these cards off of TCGPlayer. I would say I opened maybe like 4 packs of base set 2 when I was a kid. Actually, correction, I think I opened a lot more base set 2. I think the number 1 set that I opened up as a kid, or like the number 1 packs that my dad bought me when I was growing up, was probably Team Rocket, and then base set 2 is probably second. So I had a lot of base set 2. It made it a little bit easier, like finding the uncommons and commons, because I had a lot of them already. Did have to purchase a lot of the holos individually. The only holos from my childhood, I think, were the Charizard, and the Charizard might have been the only. I might have had a couple more. Ooh, look how beat up that Charmander is. Yeah, I think a few of these I found, in bulk boxes at some local card stores. It's always nice when you can find a bunch of, WOTC cards that you need for your set in a bulk box that the cards are like 5 cents each or whatever. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. I love this Pikachu artwork so much. Got its full art form and celebrations, which I think is really nice as well. It's pretty easy to pull, which is really nice. Able to get a bunch of copies so you can give it away. Love that Squirtle artwork. I always thought it was weird that Starmie is a common, but hey. And then you got Staryu, as opposed to, the Clefairy-Clefable combination, of both of them being holo rares. And then we're getting into some trainer cards, a ton of trainer cards here. Some of these trainer cards pretty expensive for the rares. And a lot of them people do not want to get when they open packs or do a box break or anything. That to me is just always like the most gut-wrenching thing, is if you pay, you know, a few, like back when Pokemon was like super hype, we've been kind of on the decline this whole year, but paying, you know, hundreds of dollars for one of these packs and getting a rare trainer is just rough, because you could have bought that whole pack in near mint condition individually for like a quarter of the price. Love that Pokeball artwork. Got a gold card from that Ultra Premium collection in Celebrations. Love the double colors energy. Will it ever come back? Will it ever come back in Standard? Who knows? And I guess I can kind of understand why they don't, you know, have numbered energies anymore, but I kind of miss them. They just make me feel like the set is more complete that way. I do keep a copy of even though the energies aren't numbered anymore and they're so plentiful, they're nearly worthless. But I do keep a copy from like all the new sets. If like a new energy comes out, I try to get one of every type. And then finally, I will show off. Actually, you know what? We'll do the panning over all of the cards, and then I'll show off the Charizard. It's nothing too special. If you've seen my PSA graded return that I recently posted, I think it was last Saturday night at the time of posting this. This should be posting on a Thursday. But this is just a really nice set. I love looking at full binder pages, especially when you get to the holos. Very nice. Yeah, honestly, out of all these holos, I literally think the only base set 2 holo that I had from my childhood was the Charizard, and I had to purchase all the other ones. So, and then there is the Charizard right there. Very nice. Mine's only in a 4 condition, so nothing crazy, but it is one of my most sentimental cards. You can see some bends there at the bottom. But it looks beautiful in that binder, right? It does. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of base set 2, if you think it's trash. You know, I think Legendary Collection definitely kind of outshines it, but I think it's a nice kind of happy medium if you want to collect the base set plus a little more. And I know the prices are still kind of slowly increasing, but I think it's somewhat reasonable. You know, let me know what you thought. I should have more completion videos, maybe like at least one for the next few weeks, because I have a lot of completed sets now with that recent return. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your second video or more of mine, consider subscribing. If you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you don't like what you saw, give me some feedback down below on how I can improve, or just give me a dislike. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I will lead you guys right into... Actually, there's no recap today, so you guys have a good one. Thank you.